and welcome to another Unshaken Yoga Flow. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. This is going to be a yoga sculpt workout, but we're going to incorporate this fun little band. So this is just a loop band. It's about like a foot long, and you can find these all over the place. You can get them, I've seen them at like Marshalls and TJ Maxx. You can order them from Amazon. I'm sure they have them at Walmart. If you're looking for a place to order a set, I know that my mom sells them on her website, which is faithfulworkouts.com, and hers have cool little Bible verses on them. It says like, I can do all things through Christ and things like that. So if you don't have one of these, find a way to get one and then come back and try this video. But if you do, go ahead and grab that now. And we're gonna be focusing on our legs for today. So I'm using the highest tension band that I have. Maybe have a couple options close by and just listen to your body to see what feels good for you. So we're gonna go ahead and get started standing at the top of our mat, and we're not gonna use our band right off the bat, so you can just set that down. So we're gonna be focusing on the legs today, like I mentioned, but we wanna start with a nice, gentle little warm-up to make sure that we're ready to jump in to using those bands and doing some more strength-based things. So go ahead and stand at the top of your mat. Feet should be hip distance apart, pressing down into the floor. Feel that strength coming up the legs, taking a very slight inward rotation of the thighs just to activate the inner thighs and the outer glutes. Draw the belly button back towards the spine, sucking in all the way from that low core, nice and tight and engaged. We'll inhale to let the shoulders come up towards the ears. Exhale to press them down and away. On your next inhale, go ahead and sweep the fingers up overhead. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. And again, we inhale to reach up, this time keeping the fingertips overhead as we exhale to chair. Inhale, right back up. Good, exhale, chair. Inhale up, 3 more times. Last one, we exhale. Inhale, rise up, and then hands come down through heart center. Keeping the palms pressed together, go ahead and shift the weight over into the right foot, letting that left knee start to come up off the floor, finding your balance. And then we're just going to take some toe taps. This might seem simple, might feel a little bit harder if you have weak hip flexors, but this is a great way to just start to wake up the hip flexors and the quad, without putting any impact or weight into that leg. So let's take 3, 2, 1. Let the foot come down, and we'll go ahead and switch sides. Again, making sure you're really connected to the floor, drawing the belly in. We let the knee come up, and then toe taps. Keep your breath going here, nice and even. Feeling the quad starting to wake up, that top of the leg into the hip flexor. And we'll take 3, 2, 1. Foot comes down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. One more little warm up here before we get into our stronger movements. We're going to go ahead and shift the weight to the right foot. Step the left foot back, coming to crescent lunge, reaching those fingertips up overhead. Press out through the back heel. Exhale to bend a little bit deeper into the front knee. And then we're just going to take some small pulses here. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold in that crescent lunge. Reach up. Inhale, reach taller. Exhale, step back to the top of the mat as the hands come to heart center. Good, nice big inhale. Exhale, switch sides as that right foot steps back, finding your crescent lunge, fingertips up overhead. Take a moment to find your balance here. And when you're ready, we're going to add those pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and straighten. Nice big inhale. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Hands come down through heart center. Good, again, inhale, reach up. Exhale. And go ahead and grab your band. So you're gonna come to the center of your mat, stepping into your band so that it's around maybe a couple inches above the ankle. When you're using the band, you always want to avoid being right on a joint. So we never want to be right on our knee joint or right on our ankle joint. We want to find a nice spot right in between. So take the band there and then step your feet out until you start to feel just a little bit of tension on the outside edges of that band, waking up the outer thighs. Hands come to the hips, stand up nice and tall, make sure you're not leaning forward. Draw the belly in, and then we're gonna just step side to side. So stepping to the left and right. Making sure to never release tension on the band. Keeping space between the feet, never letting them come more than hip distance apart together. So they should be wider than hip distance at all times. That was kind of confusing. So we're just going side to side. Depending on the tension in your band, you might not feel anything. If that's the case, try a harder band. If it's too much, go ahead and drop down a little bit. 3 more on each side. 2 more. Last one. Good. Go ahead and step the band off real quick. And we're going to take our feet wide. Woo. Feel how easy it is to step out to the sides? Keep the toes pointing forward, hands on the hips. Feet should be about 2 or 3 feet apart, depending on your height. And we're going to exhale as we bend the left leg, hips sink back. Keep that right leg nice and straight, chest up, and then we'll switch sides. Good. Back to the left and right. And again, we're just going side to side here, making sure that the knees don't go over the toes. Should always be able to see your toes. Side to side. Use your breath. Finding a nice deep bend in the hips, really pressing the butt backwards. And we'll take 2 more on each side. 1 more. And come back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the mat. Good. Nice deep breaths here. Take 1 more big exhale, really finding a little bit more depth in your stretch. And then inhale, rise all the way back up. Step the feet together. And we're going to go ahead and take that series 1 more time. So grab your band. Step on into it. Get a couple inches above the ankle. Find that point where you feel tension. Hands to the hips. Core engaged, standing up tall. And we'll go side to side. Exercises like what we're doing here are really important for protecting the low back because we're building strength in the hips, as well as protecting the knees because we're working those outer and inner thigh muscles, and that's what holds your knee in place to prevent it from getting injured easily. 3 more on each side. 2. Last one. Good. Go ahead and take that band off. And this time we're going to have 2 options, so listen to your body and see which one works for you. But we'll take the feet wide again. Option 1 is to do what we just did. So exhale, hips come back, keeping the right leg straight, left knee bends, and switching sides, making sure the toes are pointing forward. If you want to try the second option, that's going to give you a little bit more of a stretch, a little bit more of a challenge. You're going to go ahead and turn the heels in, toes pointing out towards the corners of the mat. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to sink a lot lower to the floor. So exhaling, bringing the glute all the way down towards that left heel, and then we come up and over to switch sides. Good. Continue going side to side. You can even bring the hands down towards the floor if you need help with a little balance. But what we're doing here is we're working both stretch, flexibility, and strength at the same time. Let's take 1 more time on each side, wherever you're at. And then all together we'll come up to center. Enjoying that stretch. One more breath. And then we inhale to rise all the way up and step the feet back to center. Good. We're gonna go ahead and turn towards the front of our mat again. Make sure that you have your band nearby because we are gonna use it in a second. But first we're gonna go through chair. So feet hip distance apart, press those toes into the floor. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, hips sit back in the chair. Holding here. We inhale, the fingertips reach forward, draw the low belly in. Working to keep the belly off of the thighs. As we exhale to fold forward, sweep the fingers behind you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale, fingers come up, hips stay down, and we'll pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Again, taking that stretch. Bending the knees as much as you need to here. When you're ready, go ahead and grab your band. Come back up to mountain, and we're gonna put it around our ankles again. So stepping into it, right at the same point, a couple inches above the ankle joint. And we're gonna start with 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And here we're gonna be working on our balance and strength as well. So really focus on the core, that will help you balance. So weight is in the front foot as we let the toes of the back foot come up, flexing at the heel. We're just gonna press back, back, back. You might wobble a little. Focus on the core. You should feel this in the glute, into the hamstring, and then also in the supporting leg. Take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the back foot come down. Now listen closely. Just take that back foot out. Keep the band around the front ankle. Back foot comes out and reaches back behind you. Fingertips up overhead. Draw the belly in. And then exhale, fingers go back. Knee comes to the chest. Inhale. Reach, exhale, round. Continue going at your own speed, but keep a nice deep bend in that supporting leg. That's the one we're working out right now. We're getting a little core and a lot of outer hip on that supporting leg. Take 3, 2, 1, and step back in. Good. Go ahead and slide your other foot into the band, and we're gonna switch sides. I'm getting out of breath, I don't know about y'all. So, switch legs, taking that opposite foot back behind you. Nice deep bend in the supporting leg. And then when you're ready, flex the foot, toes come up, and we press back. Really focusing on that balance and driving that heel towards the wall behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot comes in. Just release that back foot from the band. Reach those toes further behind you. Fingertips reach overhead. Nice bend in the hip, keep the core in. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale. Remember to keep a deep bend in that supporting leg. You should feel that hip, glute, quad, everything lighten up. Let's take 4, 3, 2, 1, and step up. Good, go ahead and toss your band to the side. Feet are nice and wide. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Nice, big, heavy exhales here. Taking a moment to catch your breath. To come back to that stretch and strengthen the legs. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale to rise up to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take one last series of movements here. So, finding your crescent lunge again, we step our left foot back, right foot forward. Nice wide crescent lunge. Press out through that back heel so the back leg is straight. 90-degree angle in that front knee. Inhale, fingertips up overhead. And then exhale as we lunge, cactus the arms. Knee comes down towards the mat. Inhale up. Exhale. In. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Keep going here. Let's take 3, 2. Hold at the bottom on this last one as we pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten the back leg. Exhale, hands come down. Find pyramid. Straightening through both legs. Maybe letting the back heel come up if you need to. Maybe bending the front knee if needed. But working for both legs straight, both feet flat on the floor. Holding here and breathing. On an inhale, gaze towards your fingertips. Bend the front knee. Step the back foot up towards the front. Inhale, rise up to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll switch sides. So weight comes into the left foot. Step the right foot back, reaching towards the back of the mat. Inhaling to reach up overhead, press out through the back heel. And when you're ready, we'll add those lunges. Exhale, bend the knee, cactus the arms. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Every time you come up, press out through the back heel. Straighten the leg and engage that quad. 3 more. We've got 3, 2, hold at the bottom, and we pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, find pyramid. Maybe that back foot slides in a little. Straightening the legs and letting the chest relax down over the thigh. Again, inhale to look at the fingertips, bend the front knee, step the back foot in to meet the front. Inhale, rise up to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take one last series in chair, and then we'll be done. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink those hips back, find chair. Draw the belly in. And then we'll add that arm movement. Exhaling to sweep the fingers back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale. Keep going here, sinking the hips lower and lower with each exhale. Keep the belly drawing up and in, lifting the low belly off of the thighs. 2 more. Inhale. Inhale, but hold that bend in the legs, and we pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Good, nice deep breaths here. Allowing each exhale to take you a little deeper into the stretch. One more breath here. And inhale to mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. And you are finished. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for that yoga sculpt workout with the band. I hope you enjoyed it, and then I'll see you again soon for another flow.